I've been waiting all week for today. All week. Listen.
Stop it.
Listen. No, it's just, don't tell me to stop it. I've been waiting all week for this.
All week for me to
give me an update about our boy.
My God.
Yep. That's right. Listen. Everyone right now is gathered around their audio sets, their radios, their
Come aboard, the John and Lyndsay train.
Yes. Come along, children.
Oh my Lord.
Take a ride on the fantastic podcast.
Oh my God, we're already losing our fucking minds. Okay, so did you ever skip school, like in high school, like play hooky, like get in the car and like...
I think this is the wrong person to ask because I was a goody. Yeah, I was one of those. Yeah, I know. I was one of those kids that were like, I'm sick, but I still want to go to school. I love school. I got bullied a lot, but I still loved it because I loved learning and all that good stuff. Sure. But, if I had skipped school... I did. Actually, no, I did it for a senior ditch day. But everyone else did. That doesn't count because it's allowed. Well, anyways, I used to like skip school and I'd hop in I'm not allowed to be in a senior's car because I wasn't allowed to drive, get in a car when I didn't have a driver's license. That was like a rule, whatever. But when I skipped school and we would go do like stuff, there was this excitement, this like... oh my God, like I can't wait to get the hell out of here. I can't wait to be with that person. I can't wait to do these things with these. And there's like this youthful part of it that this dude seriously like brought out this whole high school chick in me. And it's like... every time I think about it, I feel like I just want to just like skip school and go hang out with them. And it's been nutso. Like, and he agrees with me on this. We just both have been completely bamboozled and not just bamboozled, bulldozed to a certain degree. And what's so stupid about it is because it's just so fucking new. And anybody that would listen to this would think that I'm a complete jackass. Yep, completely.
100%. But I don't know what to tell you, man. Like
everybody's not in their heads right now. Like, yep, she's an idiot.
Totally. Well, I'll tell you, like, for example, we've spent every day except for, like, 2 days, I think. Let's just put it this way. I mean, there's been, like, sexy, but not sex, okay? Like, we've, like, there's been a little touchy feeling.
A little sexy.
A little sexy.
A little sexy, okay.
But let me tell you what we did on Sunday.
A little sexy.
Little sexy. So on Sunday, you know how I go to infrared saunas once a day, right? So I go to Burbank Infrared Sauna off of Victory and Olive. The owner's name is Jeanette, and she's the fucking bomb.
Jeanette, you the homie.
Jeanette, we love you.
No one else knows what the cross streets are.
And she loves our show, too. Oh. Yeah, no, she's rad. So anyways, so I asked him if he wanted to go, like, do an infrared sauna with me. And he was like, I mean, okay. This guy's like, okay. He's an okay guy, which I love. He's like, well...
he's down.
Yeah, he's down. Like, let's go to the dog park. Okay. Like
he's DTG. He's down to go. Oh my God. I just made that up.
I know you did.
That's the PG version, yo.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. There could
Two in the pink and one in the
kids listening to this right now.
I hope not.
I really hope so too. All right, go ahead. This is getting good.
So we went and we did the infrared sauna, which, by the way, you're completely naked, right?
Oh, really?
So we did a 2-man infrared sauna on Sunday together.
So you've seen him naked?
I have.
Wow.
And he's seen me naked, and we sat there and we literally just sweat and we talked and we giggled because he was so funny. He said, I can't even repeat some of the stuff he said, but we were like trying to keep each other like, shh, be quiet, because there's like all these other people that are in the rooms next to us. So anyway, so we did that on Sunday, and then
this is gross.
I know, it's kind of gross.
You guys are gross. This is so high school.
I know. And then yesterday, he came over and we were gonna do dinner, and then we got distracted because the two of us are literally just fucking we cannot keep our mouths off each other. Like, all we want to do is just make out. Like, I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh my God, my jaw and my tongue hurts from kissing so much and for so long. And then we're like putting like, okay, it's curfew, you gotta go. So we've got curfew set up and all that shit too.
What's curfew? I want to know what the curfew is.
10.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, well, it should be 9. Last night we pushed it to like 10:15 or something.
Wow.
I know, we're so bad. So anyways, so that's what's going on over here. I guess we're just kind of a sucker for you. No.
No.
This is your
was that? No.
Jonas Brothers.
I know who it was.
Well, then why did you ask what was that?
Because that's what little girls listen to in high school.
Oh my! Well, see, that's precisely my point.
I can't right now.
Well, anyways, whatever. I think you should be stoked for me.
I actually am.
Thank you.
And it's weird because, again, it feels like a lot of the stuff I listen to from you, like you're telling me about this guy. I mean, I know him, obviously.
Like the first time.
Oh, yeah. You are totally high school girl mode right now. Like, this is totally high school for you.
I know, my cheeks
and that's exactly, yeah, that's exactly what it reminds me of right now. Like, I mean, like, I'm 26 now, and still when I see, like, high school love or what, you know, when you go to the mall and you see, like, an obvious 14-year-old and an obvious 15-year-old dude, and they're both like, oh my gosh, you're the best. And the way they look at each other's eyes.
I kind of feel like we're in, like, the two of us are in, like, Greece.
Yeah.
Sandra D.
It sounds like that right now. And usually I get grossed out. Like when I saw...
No, goddamn, I'm not Sandra D.
No, you're not Sandra D. No, you're not.
I'm Sandy.
Yeah, you're Sandy. Yeah, you are. That's right. No, the point is, it's like usually I would get grossed out by this. I think a lot of people do, like older people do. But until you've obviously experienced it, I don't know if I had that. But, you know, I don't know if I had that.
What?
The good old high school love affair thing going on, like mutually. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. So I think that's interesting that you put that. I think that's what's probably most surprising because doesn't it feel like there's always in a relationship, especially when it's new, there's one that's like super fucking excited and one that's like, I kind of like hanging out.
Like,
yeah,
I'm here for
good.
it.
I'm having a good time, but whatever. I don't feel, and fuck, please correct me if I'm wrong, darling, when you listen to this, but I don't feel like we're that we feel the same way about what's happening, and we're both kind of like,
you're at different levels.
Whoa.
Are you at different levels?
No, I think we're at the exact same level is what I'm saying, whereas normally there's this imbalance, I feel, where somebody's got a bigger crush on the other person than the other one does.
So you feel like you're already like one in the sense
I feel
of
like we're both aligned on how we feel, but we're really, really good communicators with each other, which is sexy as fuck, by the way. Like, Namaste podcast. Yes. I mean, he's like, well, you know me with communication. It's super important. And so he's a good communicator. He's incredibly sweet and nice, but he's also really like sex drivey, but he's super respectful, and he kind of likes to like put his hand around my neck a little bit when he kisses me, and it's like, oh God, take your clothes off like right now, please. So anyways, infrared saunas.
Wow.
Burbank infrared sauna. Shameless plug. Oh, thank you. It's our new sponsor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody infrared gets sweaty in Burbank.
Get to your I got the copy right here. All right, folks, get to your infrared sauna here.
Wow, you sound like one of our friends reading the commercial.
Seriously, infrared sauna. And down your street, your local, just hit it on the good old Yelp. That's also a former sponsor of ours.
Oh, my God.
Point is infrared saunas, do your thing, folks, and go to an infrared sauna because apparently it works because you're both naked. You both get to see each other naked physically. And, make jokes in there, I guess, is for what I'm getting at.
Oh, my God. Well, anyways, this is your Almost Bare podcast where we talk about real life stories on sex, love, health, and all the dirty secrets in between.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
all
baby.
That good stuff.
So on our last episode, not the cigarette break, but maybe it was the one before that one, or 2 episodes before. Anyways, we were talking about basically emotional cheating, and it led into open marriages, and then we started to kind of discuss just very, very briefly polygamy. And John didn't know that everybody knew that is what, like, he didn't necessarily understand that polygamy, they all know about it. Like, they know that they're married to these different people. They know that they're procreating with these different people. And that's okay. I think it's a good, like, point for us to talk about how it is, underestimated how big of a thing this is. And I know that I mentioned before, like, watching Big Love on HBO. You can watch it and stream it on Prime or HBO now.
Or on your Hulu devices, or wherever
or your Roku.
Wherever Rokus are sold.
Yes. HBO also just jumped on as a sponsor, so that's been really nice of you. Thank you.
Lord.
So, Big Love. So, Johnny Boy actually ended up watching a couple episodes, which is good because it kind of gave him like, oh, wow. And it's based, there's a bunch of documentaries out there on Mormonism, specifically on polygamy. But the thing is there's a differentiation. Not all Mormons are polygamists, right? So you can't plop all of them into one category. And
plop. That's good. Plop.
Thank you.
That's good.
But I I'm pretty sure I know how you're going to feel about polygamy. I know how I feel about it. I just feel like having more than one spouse and multiple marriages and procreating with all these people. There's a scene in Big Love that was like, I have 182 grandchildren and 32 wives, and I'm like, I'm gonna barf all over my couch right now. Like,
that's a whole lot of sperm.
There's that, and like
that's a whole lot of sperm.
What did you bring up today about like what the Viagra, like not being able to get it up?
Yeah, it's just it's like one of the scenes is he's having sex with one of his wives. You know, this guy we follow. Just one husband. His name is Bill Paxton. I want to say Bill Paxton,
yeah,
right?
That's his real name.
Sorry, yeah. So it's. I just seen the first 2 episodes, the pilot and the second episode, a little bit of the second, and he's trying to like have sex with one of his wives, and he can't get it up, and it's like. It's like, you know, I got it up for what's her face and the other one,
right?
And it's like not a big deal to this guy, and to the wife, like. She thinks it's her fault. Is there anything I can do? I don't know. I mean, obviously, you know, my own, you know, Christian perspectives, you know, I'm going to put that aside for just a second. Honestly, just aside for just a second. And if we lived in this world and had this stuff, I would probably still say it'd be kind of crazy, because how do you put up with that many women? Or how do you put up with all that?
Oh my God. How do you put up with that many women? How do you put up,
and I mean, it's not, and vice versa. How can a woman put up with that many women on his side? You know what I'm saying? Like, and
they're like taking shifts. Like, it's your night. It's
like,
your night tonight.
It's your night to watch the kids.
Tonight.
I haven't seen you in 2 nights, and oh my gosh, I've missed you. The kids have missed you, and like that is so draining for this guy.
Sure.
And he obviously is going to sleep with them. So every night he's having sex. If you think about it, every night
it feels that way. Yeah,
he's having sex. He's trying to have, you know, relational time with the kids. He's trying to put money into his pocket to give to his 727 kids. You know, he's not there yet. Just take your time, folks. He'll get there. He'll get by season 407. He'll get there.
Goals.
The point is, yes, goals perfectly. But what what Lyndsay hinted on was, I thought polygamy was like, okay, I have 3 wives and they don't know each other.
Right. That's where the discrepancy was in your knowledge about it. And that's okay.
Yeah, I was completely ignorant on that, so my bad. I thought polygamy.
Poly means many.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. So
English.
No, Greek.
Greek. Here we go. Greek. We're good. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, so like I swear I thought it was like they didn't know each other, you know, like they're all living together. But I'm sorry that they're not living together. They live in separate houses, which they do. You know,
but they all know about it.
But they all know about it. Yeah. It's like, what the heck? What is that about?
They create their family. They choose their family to do this. They share their shopping trips. They do, you know, they share bank accounts. They do all of this stuff together. And they live in this like commune, right? And the part of it that is so cultish to me, and I'm sorry if I offend you by saying that, but I do believe that it's cultish because, dude, man, it is creepy as shit. I used to live in Utah briefly, and we have a family home in Park City, Utah, and when I started, my ex-husband and I moved there, and we got totally interested in polygamy for some reason. Like, we started watching Big Love, and then we were watching all these documentaries, and then there's they have like state liquor stores, right? So you can't like buy vodka at pavilions. You have to buy it at an ABC store, alcohol beverage. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so you go to the ABC store, state liquor store, and you would buy your booze. Well, there's a vodka that is made in Utah that's called Five Wives vodka. And
I wonder why that is.
Five Wives vodka. So if you see it in Total Wine or Bevmo or the supermarket or whatever, look at the Five Wives. They're in black and white. They're super young, and their crotches are the faces of kitty cats. It is pussy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, you gave me a look like I don't know what you're saying. I got it like shocked.
I got it like shocked.
Sometimes I have to like follow the bouncing ball with you.
I saw this one. I caught this one.
This wasn't Greek. So yeah, wow. So they've got fucking cats as, oh my God, it's so gross. And so you go into it, the young ages that these girls get pulled in and start having kids is so sad to me and so out of the realm of anything I would ever be interested in doing. So to me, when we spoke about it last episode about how we were talking about open relationships and we were talking about emotional cheating and all of that to me, nothing